Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Just coming on with a small haul. I've been op shopping for books again. I must stop because I've got too many. Just trying to get this one all in frame. It's a large book. I was out of town and picked up 3 of these books, and then I got 2 in town about a week ago. So this one's a Bartholomew World Atlas, and I didn't realise up the top it says, by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, supplier of maps, John Bartholomew and Sons, Proprietary Limited, Edinburgh. This was $5. Probably paid a bit too much for it, but oh, it's beautiful. So it's got gold embossed foiling on it, and it's a material cover, and then it's just got black on the back, and it's got World Atlas. So I just tried to Google it to see if it was worth a bit of money before I turn it into an art journal. So I'll just give you the size. I love the size of it. So it's 38 centimetres tall and 26 centimetres wide there. So when you open it up, it'll be 52 centimetres. I had my eye on a Dina Wakley bought out a mixed media art journal that's massive, and I don't know the size of it. But I thought, oh, I'd love a massive journal to work in, and I saw this. And I had a feel of the paper, and the paper is just, it's super thick and it's just beautiful. And this has just got, I'm having trouble getting the whole thing in frame. As you can see, it's bigger than the frame. So this has just got gorgeous maps in it, and it's going to be, might take me a little bit of while to, well, covering up these ones won't be a problem. It's stitch bound, so I'm going to remove some of the pages so I don't pop the binding. I'll probably remove half the pages. So I'll have these awesome map pages to use. And then I will have at the back, it's got all your lists of things, so that'll be easy to cover up. And then it's got all the maps. So where's Australia? I'll show anyone. Oh, there's a decent one of Australia. That's New South Wales. Here. So there's a map of Australia. So anyone that's not in Australia, I live just about, let me see if my hometown's on it. Oh yes, it is. That word Bendigo right there. So this is big Australia. We live in Victoria, and we live, it's actually got Bendigo written on it, which is right there. So we live about 2 hours north of the Melbourne capital. So that's where Alexis and I live. So right there, for anyone that's not in Australia that wanted to know where we live. So this book is just going to be a massive art journal. I can't wait to dive into it. I want to finish a couple of others first. I was not going to buy any more art journals because I've got a few other books here, but I just couldn't pass this one up. It was just beautiful, and the cover got me, the material cover. I don't know whether I'm going to paint it, but it will paint really nicely because it is material. So I don't know. So that was $5 from St Vincent de Paul. A bit expensive. It was one of the new finds, only come in on the 22nd of May. It was sitting on their new shelf. And I just had to have it. So I'll bring you in a bit after that is been outside. So then I picked up, this is the other book I picked up, and look. Twins! Once I flipped through this book and then saw a second one, I grabbed it. Maybe I can hoard one and then use one. I don't know how I'm going to use this one yet. Well, wait until you see inside. Oh my god. It's beautiful. So it's a country diary of an Edwardian lady by Edith Holden. And it's just beautiful. So it's all this sort of browny colour. And it just had, I think it's actually a reproduction of someone's actual diary. I'm not sure. It says Nature Notes for 1906. Oh, a facsimile reproduction of a naturalist's diary for the year 1906, Edith Holden, recorded in words and paintings of flora and fauna of British countryside through her changing seasons of the year. Ooh, so this one is done in 1977. So it's a reproduction of her actual, I love, the handwriting got me. The handwriting is just gorgeous. And then all these images, back then they would have been all painted by her. So it's just gorgeous. I thought I could cut these up, and these would be awesome in an art journal. In an altered journal, water hen or moon hen. So all these drawings are just beautiful, and I love the writing. Again, it is stitch bound, so I could use it directly as a journal, but I think I'm going to use it, and the paper is just amazingly thick and just glorious. When you're looking for altered books, you are looking for non-glossy. See how this is not glossy? Non-glossy, thicker papers, because they work a lot better. Oh, look at this. This is just awesome. Even how, oh, just the lettering. And they're all little poems, so they'll be cool to use as well. But I just loved, I won't sit here and flip through everything, but I'll just give you an idea. And at the back, it's got wildflowers found in the neighbourhood. She's got like a glossary of wildflowers. And then she's got all these pictures, mushrooms, and this is just beautiful. So I picked up 2 copies. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Alexis will probably steal some of the images to use. She just walked in the room, so I thought I'd pick on her. How you going, Alexis? I'll be finished in a minute. Just got to show one more book. And then a couple of weeks ago, I picked up both of these at... Just making noise behind me. Picked up both of these at a local op shop, Australian Stamp Catalogue, and I picked them up for all the coloured stamp images. We don't see a lot of this on our letter mail anymore, so these are back when stamps were worth a bit of money. You could look up your stamp here and look up the condition. Whose hand is that? What are you doing?
I want to see if they're double-sided.
A lot of them aren't. So this is the information about the stamp. I used to collect stamps, so this is awesome. I thought I could even scan this and reproduce them, or just cut these out. Some of them are double-sided, so we might be scanning them. That one is. I remember a couple of these stamps I had in my collection when I was Alexis's age, but unfortunately gave them up. So
you
these...
gave everything up when you were my age.
Well, okay. You keep something for 30 odd years and then decide you won't want to keep it up. I shouldn't have given away my stamps, but I moved out of home and had nowhere to put them, so things like this will be awesome to cut up for. Alexis is hungry. She's always hungry. And then I had a lot of these first day covers as well. A lot of my stamp collection wasn't worth much, but I collected as a kid. So I grabbed those. So if you like using stamps in your project, look out for these at the op shops. These were $2 each, which is really cool. So I've got loads of stamped images now to cut out and use, and they almost look like the stamps. Once you've Mod Podged them down or stuck them down, you wouldn't know that they're fake photo reproductions of the stamps. So that was my quick op shop haul of some books.
Better.
What's better?
Got barley sugar.
Ah, Alexis got a barley sugar. So I will leave you there. Bye for now.